Alright, we got our box of crickets today, and I'm going to show you how I do it. I use this 55-gallon plastic drum that I cut in half. And what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to put some duct tape around it so that the crickets can't crawl out. Just a simple storage tote that you buy at the hardware store. I'll use something like that. Of course, you'd have to put the duct tape all around the inside where the crickets couldn't crawl out. I bought these crickets in the mail. They're live. I live in Kentucky. I bought these crickets from Henderson Cricket Farm, 4058 Poor Ridge Pike, Lancaster, Kentucky, 40444. All right, so let's open them up. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the box. And this is what live crickets look like when they come to you. This is where they come to you in the mail. I ordered 1,000 2/3 grown crickets. See the water bubbling out? It's going to fill up those napkins with water. And that'll give something for the crickets to climb on. If I didn't put those napkins in there, they'd just go down in there and drown. There's just all kinds of places for these crickets to hide. What's really fun is they can't climb out because of that duct tape. I'm going to get some cornmeal. They call it chick starter. Same thing I use for mealworms. Either that or some old cereal, bread, anything to feed them. But I've got watering taken care of, and they need water. And it won't be long they'll figure out where that water's at. Over on this side it looks better because the napkins will always be wet, and it'll give them something to climb on. But if they get caught down in these deep water puddles, they could drown. And I really don't want dead crickets in with the water, so I'm going to add another napkin. I'm going to move these crates near it. It'll give them something to climb on, something to get over there on the napkins. Alright, I'm upstairs in the attic of my garage where I keep all my Purple Martin stuff. And what I have here is an old mayonnaise jar that I got from the deli down the street. They emptied it out and I cleaned it out. But anyways, I drilled a bunch of holes in this. And this thing is my portable cricket container. And I keep these empty toilet paper tubes. And what's great about these toilet paper tubes is these toilet paper tubes I can put down here in with the crickets. And they'll crawl inside there. And I can easily get crickets. When they crawl inside there, all I have to do is, it wasn't fast enough for them to crawl in now, all I got to do is knock out some crickets, and it's real easy to get them out of there. Learned the hard way one year when Purple Martins were on my back porch. I found one on my back porch dead, one in the yard dead, and I thought I'll never let this happen again, but they could literally starve to death if you don't feed them when we have periods of cold weather that last longer than 2 or 3 days, or at least 4 days. 4 days, they just can't quite make it. But there's no sense letting them die when you can do this. These crickets were $23 shipped to my door. We're already starting to find the water. Just a few of them. It won't take long. They'll learn their area back here. They're going to crawl all around this thing. And they're going to get smart and figure out where the water is. Let's see if we can look inside this tube how there's already crickets inside of it. Real easy to get them out. I never fling live jumping crickets like this. It's just impossible. I'll put the whole container in the freezer for about 5 or 10 minutes. Not long enough to kill them, but long enough to where they won't move. And I can fling them with my spoon. And then when I get tired of flinging, if I have any crickets left, I can put it on my feeder tray on my Purple Martin rack. And the Purple Martins will see them lethargic crickets start to come back to life. And as they slowly wiggle, they won't have enough strength to jump, but they'll have enough strength to move around and get the Purple Martin's attention. And once you train them to that feeder tray, it's so much simpler to feed them. They'll see you. They know that you're the lifesaver. See how the crickets are already starting to get that water? We're going to get some crickets out this morning to feed the martins, and I'm just going to get this one toilet paper tube. Look how many I got in there.
That's how many is just in one tube. That's an easy way to get the crickets out of your cage, out of your big cricket container. So I'll just stick it back in here and get some more. Now what's neat, hopefully we can see this, how many crickets are just loaded in there. See how they stay in there? Now I can put that many. Well, they're starting to crawl out. I'll go ahead and do it for the video. Now I got that many more. So I'm ready to put this in the freezer now. All right, I have about a dozen purple martins here in Kentucky, and we've had a cold spell. I'm gonna see if these purple martins will accept crickets from me. But it's been a while since they've ate, and it hasn't been too many cold days straight. They're not really hungry yet, but I won't be surprised if these guys don't pick right up on this. So here we go.